Okay, so here we are. Welcome to class. Let's get started in a seated position. I'm going to go out over to my mat. And your choice, whether you want to get started in like a crisscross applesauce or a kneel in a hero's pose. Just let your hands lay on top of your legs. No need to do anything special. Just let them be. You're going to take some deep breaths. We'll begin to add some movement. So inhale your arms up. Maybe watch your palms touch. Exhale through your mouth, HJ. Again, inhale, reach it up. And exhale, HJ. Hi, Jenny, you're late. Again, inhale up. Exhale, HJ. We're going to interlace those hands behind your back. Just bring your interlaced hands over to the left side of your waist. Drop your left ear, that's your chicken wing side. You get a stretch along the top of your right shoulder. Maybe just pressing, if you're kneeling like I am, you're going to press a little bit into the small of your back, into your right forearm. And then we'll find the other side. Bring those interlaced hands over to the right side of your waist. And drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Cinnamon is such a scene stealer. Diva. And then we'll bring those hands right in front of you. As you exhale, round your back and just push your palms away. You can tuck your chin. This is like a cat pose. And then inhale, reach those arms up, lift your chin. Again, exhale, push your palms away. Inhale, reach it up. And then exhale, we're gonna walk those right fingertips over to the right, reach your left arm up and over. Get a nice big stretch along that left side of your waist. We'll come back up, reach your right arm up, and start to bring those left fingertips down, right arm up and over. You can bend that left elbow down towards the mat. Inhale, come back to center. We're gonna bring those hands to heart center and put your hands down on the mat. Find a tabletop position and start to move through a few rounds of your cat and cow. So if you inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin, lift your tail. And as you exhale, round, tucking your chin, tucking your tail. Again, inhale, arch. See how long you can make the front of your body. Exhale, and round. Take two more, inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, bring your right arm up to the sky, reach it up. And as you exhale, start to walk those right fingertips all the way to the left. Bring your right side of your forehead down to the mat and bring that left hand forward. Start to roll your left shoulder down. Find a big stretch along the top of that right shoulder. And then we'll bring that left hand back in, bring your right hand back in. Inhale, push through your right hand, reach your left arm up. And exhale, start to walk those left fingertips over to the right, all the way until your left side of your forehead comes down. Then reach your right arm forward and roll that right shoulder down. And then we'll bring your right hand in, bring your left hand in, curl your toes under, find your downward facing dog. Paddle out your heels. Lift those heels high, ripple it forward all the way to plank, just warming up wrists and shoulders. Exhale, just lead the way. Downward facing dog. Lift those heels, tuck your tail, and ripple it forward. Plank. Exhale, send it back. Down dog. 2 more. Inhale, lift it up. And forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale it forward. Exhale, send it back. This time we'll bring it forward. Bring your right shin down, middle of the mat. Angle that right foot behind you and reach your left arm up to the sky. Start to reach your left fingertips forward. And maybe lift that left leg high up off of the mat. Holding it here, strong right leg. Actively pushing the earth away with your right hand and your right shin. And then we'll bring that left hand down. Left foot down. Push it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale it forward. Bring your left shin down. Angle those left toes out. Push through that left hand. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Start to reach those right fingertips. And start to lift that right leg. Actively pushing, pushing, pushing. Everything that has connection with the earth, push it away. And then right hand comes down, right foot comes down. Push it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale it forward to plank pose. We're going to find 5 chaturangas. So rock it forward, lower halfway. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, lower it down. Trying to move with your breath. Inhale it up. 2 more. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale, we're going to hold this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it all the way down. Untuck your toes. Find your baby cobra. Roll your shoulders back. No weight in your hands. You can even lift them. And then roll it back down. Curl your toes under. We're going to push it up. Count of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back. Downward facing dog. Send your left heel heavy to the mat. Just scrape your right foot to the back of that left ankle and find a static calf stretch. And then bring your right heel down. Bring your left foot behind that right calf. Send your hips back. Melt your heart towards your thigh. And we'll bring that left foot back down. Bend your knees forward. We're going to step slowly all the way to the top of the mat. See if you can bring your feet between your hands without lifting them. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep, reverse swan, all the way up to the sky. Interlace your hands, reach it up. We're going to bring those hands over to the right and then over to the left. So just finding some nice TikToks, moving pretty mindfully, right? So instead of just banging them out, like really starting to feel that squeezing of one side as the other side opens. Your core is engaged, your legs are strong. After the next time you go left, pause in the middle. Strong legs, kneecaps are lifted, quads are engaged. See if you can poke a hole in the ceiling and then squeeze the right side of your waist as you open up the left. Weight stays even in your feet. Invite your left hip forward as you roll that left shoulder back. Holding it here for 3, for 2, and 1. Come back up to center. Reaffirm the strength of your arms and your legs as you lift your ribs up away from your pelvis. And as you exhale, start to draw that line over to the left, finding an opening on that right side as you squeeze the left side of your waist. Hips go out to the right, maybe inviting that right hip forward as you roll your right shoulder back. For 3, for 2, for 1, come back up to center. Release your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders back, send your hips forward. Weight stays in your heels. First back bend of the day, no need to break any records. We'll come back up to center, reach your arms up, soften your knees as you come all the way down, bending one knee and then the other. Maybe taking some nice big bends, lifting your heels, bending your knees. Find your downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank for our first full vinyasa. Rock it forward, lower halfway. Inhale, push your heart through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up, open up the hip, left heel heavy on the mat. You can bend that right knee and rotate it up even more. And exhale, knee to nose, shift it forward, round your back. Inhale it back. Exhale, right knee to your right shoulder, hold it here, or maybe find your arm balance. 3, 2, 1, inhale it back. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow, hold it here, or maybe find your arm balance. 3, 2, 1, send it back. Right foot between your hands, sweep it up, crescent lunge. Interlace your hands behind your back. Lift your heart, lift your chin. Find that nice big opening. Maybe your hands even lift away from that left hamstring. Release your arms, reach your arms up. And exhale that left hand down. Reach your right arm up for an easy twist. Try not to drop that left hip. Strong left leg. Gazing up at that right hand if it's available to you. And then we'll bring that right hand down outside of your right foot and step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, reverse, sweep it up all the way. Interlace your fingers, reach your index fingers up. Stand tall, 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 and then come over to the right. Just holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Sit up tall. And come over to the left. Let's go to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. You can release your hands to your hips if you need to. Otherwise, reach up, 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 up. As you start to draw a line behind you, weight stays in your heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up to center. Hinge at the hips. Bring it all the way down. Maybe lift your heels. Maybe find a little, tiny little ball here, touching your chin, your knee, your forehead into your knees. Then let your heels come down. See if you can connect your ribs to your thighs and hold that connection. Finding a nice deep forward fold. You can bring your hands behind your calves if you like. Release your fingertips down. We're going to do that one more time. Lift your heels as high as they'll go. Find a little ball here, forehead to knee. And then heels find the mat, ribs stay connected to your thighs, nice big forward fold. Plant your hands, option to take a bakasana here, so if you want to bring your knees into your shoulders, look forward, press into your fingertips, 5, 4, 3, 2, on your next exhale, find your chaturanga, inhale, push it through, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Bend that right knee, open up the hip. We're gonna find a flip dog here. So bring your right foot all the way to the outside of your left and reach your right arm up and over. Hips go high to the sky. And bring your right hand down. Inhale that left leg back up to your three-legged dog. And bring your right knee over to your left elbow. Kick it out. Hold your twisted plank. Roll your left hip onto the inside of that right thigh. Shoulders are square over your wrist. You can hold it here, or you can lower. Chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left heel comes down, left arm up and over for a fallen triangle. Really squeezing that right side of your body as your left side opens. And we'll bring that left hand down. Right leg goes high up behind you. And exhale, right foot between your hands. Sweep it up again. Crescent lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. This time we're going to lean forward and twist to the right. Roll that right shoulder back. Left elbow presses into the outside of that right thigh. If you need to bring your left hand down to the mat, you certainly can. If you want to open up your arms here, you can. Bring your hands back together. Inhale, center. And exhale, hands find the mat. Bring your left foot forward. Inhale, push through your feet. Reach it all the way up. And exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Vinyasa. Lower halfway. Push it through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up, open up the hip. Bend that left knee, right heel heavy on the mat. Bring your left foot between your hands. Sweep it up, crescent lunge. Interlace your hands behind your back, opposite thumb on top. Roll your shoulders back, lift your heart. Lift your gaze, maybe lift up those knuckles from the back of that right leg. And then reach your arms up overhead. Biceps next to your ears. Hands come through heart center. Bring your right hand down. Bring your left arm up to the sky. Easy twist. Try not to drop your right hip. We'll bring that left hand down outside of your left foot and step your right foot forward. Inhale, push through your feet. Reach it all the way up. And exhale, bring it all the way back down. Plant your hands. Option to take your Bakasana. Knees into your shoulders. Look forward. Lean forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back. Inhale, push it through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, that left leg up behind you. Again, open up the hip. This time, option to drop it behind you and find your flip dog. Bring both toes of your feet down to the mat. And then we'll bring that left hand down. Inhale, that left leg up behind you. And exhale, left knee over to your right elbow. Kick out that left foot to the right. Find your twisted plank. Roll that right hip back down onto your left. You can hold it here, or you can lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll that right heel down. Reach your right arm up and over. Bring your right hand down, send that left leg back, three-legged dog, and bring your left foot between your hands. Sweep it up. Crescent lunge. Nice and deep. Lifting your heart. And then we'll bring your hands down to the mat. No, I take it back. We'll twist to the left. Roll that left shoulder back. Inhale your navel in as you rotate that left shoulder back. You can open up your arms if you like. Bring your hands back together. Bring your heart to center. Plant your fingertips and step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale, push through your feet. Reach it all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. We'll pick up that left knee, hip height. Flex your left foot. Bring your hands up overhead. And we're gonna tip it forward as you send that left leg back for warrior three. Bring it right back. Left knee up. Again, tip it forward, send that left heel back. Bring it back. Number three, this time send it back. Soften that right knee, step it back. Crescent lunge, arms reach up. And we'll bring those hands down to the mat. Some of you are gonna walk that right foot, maybe halfway or maybe press from where you are. And lower it down, finding a little air on the way. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or maybe lightly float. Lengthen. And fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, push through your feet, circle, sweep it all the way up. Hands to heart center. Lift your arms overhead, bring your right knee up. And we'll start to tip, kicking your right heel back. Warrior three. Bring it forward. All the way. Send it back. Warrior three. Bring it forward. Lift it up. Send it back. Warrior three. Soften that left knee. Step it back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands, find the mat. Move through your vinyasa. Flow as you like. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale it forward to plank pose. Bring your right hand down. Roll onto the outside of that right foot for a side plank. With your left fingertips up to the sky. Squeeze your ribs in. Find a little tuck of your tail. If you want to bring those left fingertips overhead and maybe lift your left leg. Squeeze it here. Then we're going to bring that left elbow to your left knee and crunch it in. For 5, send it long. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything long. Bring your left hand down. We'll find the other side. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Squeeze your left shoulder blade to your left hip point. Start to bring those right fingertips overhead. Start to lift that right leg. And then we'll squeeze it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything goes long. Bring your right hand down. Find your plank. Hold it here. Kneecaps are lifted. Quads are engaged. We're going to lower 5 more chaturanga, so exhale it down. Inhale, push it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back, downward facing dog. Lower your forearms for dolphin. Hands can be interlaced, or they can be in front of you. But actively pushing your forearms down and forward. Belly button is pulled in. Now we're going to float forward right from dolphin. So bend your knees, look forward, start to push into your hands as you bring your feet forward. Inhale, lengthen, find your half lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, circle, sweep it up. Exhale, hands come to your side. We're going to find a star pose. We're going to do a little bit of core as we're doing some balancing. which is actually the same thing because all balancing comes from the core. So reach your arms up, shoulder width distance. Start to engage, ribs in, tight core. Start to send those left toes out. Start to send your right fingertips out. Right hand goes straight out from your right shoulder. Left leg goes out from your left hip. And then we'll crunch it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send it long. Come back to center. Hands at your side. Other side. Reach it up. Start to send those right toes out. Start to send that left hand out. Lift it. Find your star. And then squeeze it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Long. Bring it back. Leave your arms up, shoulder width distance apart. You've got an imaginary beach ball. Don't drop your beach ball, right? You're gonna squeeze it as you start to send your hips forward and dangle that beach ball behind you. Hold it here. Weight is in your heels. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Hands to heart center. Start to fold all the way down. Separate your feet, hip distance apart. Grab onto your big toes. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. And exhale, elbows bend out. Let your head be heavy. Rock a little bit of weight into your toes and then lift your shoulders up away from your ears. Release your fingertips down to the mat. We're going to bring that left foot over to the outside of your right foot and start to walk your fingertips over to the right side of your mat. And fold. Bring your hands back to center. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Pick up the soles of your feet and slide the palms of your hands underneath. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Finding Padahastasana, your gorilla pose. Rock a little bit of weight into your toes. You can bend those elbows out or maybe back if that feels good. Release your hands from underneath your feet. Bring your right foot behind and then over to the outside of that left foot and start to walk your fingertips to the left side of your mat and fold. And then we'll bring those hands back into center. Bring your right foot back into its footprint. Maybe step them about a footprint back. We're going to take some tuck jumps. So bring your hands down, shoulder width distance apart. And you're just going to try and jump your hips over your shoulders. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Send it back and move through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths here. Nice and warmed up. So this is like cover of yoga journal, downward facing dog. Your heels are reaching for the mat. You're anchored through your inner hand. Your heart is melting, your head is heavy, your belly button is pulled in as your hips reach high and back. Inhale your right leg up behind you. We'll open up the hips. Option to flip your dog. Option to take this all the way into your full wheel. Reaching that right arm up and over. Holding whichever variation you have. You're in your full wheel. flip it back. Bring your right leg back up and bring your right foot between your hands. Sweep it up for crescent. Inhale, arms reach up. Bring your hands to heart center. We're going to lean forward, twist to the right. Look down at that right foot. We're going to step that left foot to meet your right and land in your twisted chair. You can open up your arms here. You can place your hands down on the mat. Maybe take it upside down. Maybe a side crow, maybe an ekapada. Come on back. Everyone come back to center. Push through your feet. Reach it all the way up. Dive your hips forward. Send your hands back. And then we'll come right back into that chair. Twisting to the right. Pick up your left heel and just bring it into your hip and hold it here. Find the balance. Knees together. Start to send that left heel straight back. Finding that balance in your flamingo. Soften that right knee. Land in your twisted crescent. And then we'll windmill it open for warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Right fingertips down, left fingertips up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Right hand down, left hand up. Start to reach both hands forward, finding that strength. 2 more breaths. Inhale it up. Pivot on that right heel, both feet parallel with the front and back of your mat. Inhale, lift. And exhale, we'll find a wide-legged forward fold. You can grab for the outsides of your feet if you like. You can plant your hands right below you and push the earth away. Rock a little bit of weight into your toes. Maybe walk your fingertips in line with your toes. If you are somebody who likes to take this upside down, then you can bring your head down to the mat and find your headstand. Is that something you like to do? Headstands, come on down. Push into your feet. Lift it all the way up. Bring your hands to your hips. Strong legs. All the way up. We'll point those right toes forward. Coming back into your warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, windmill it down. We're going to take that left side plank. Some of you are going to grab that right big toe and open it up. Others of you are just going to step that right foot back. Really push the earth away with that left hand. If you have your toe, release it down. Right hand comes down. Lower to your forearm. Interlace your hands. Broaden your collarbones. Pull your navel in. Pull your ribs in. Strong legs. Lift up your left heel as high as your hip. Really push down with that right foot. Check in if you started to dump through your belly or your low back. Pull it back in. Left foot comes down. Pick up your right heel just as high as your hip. Keep pushing the earth away with your shoulders. Push down. And bring your right foot down, and we'll send those hips high and back and walk your feet in. Option to take an inversion here. If you want to just hold your dolphin, you can. If you want to bring your knees down and find a puppy pose and a break, you can do that too. If you want to take this up into a headstand or into your forearm balance, we'll do that. So maybe shifting your gaze between your thumbs, sending one leg and then the other up to the sky. Whichever variation, holding it for maybe 30 seconds. You can always move your legs around if that's something you like to do. As you're ready, making your way back down, knees together, ankles together, bring your hands back by your heels. And let your shoulders drape over your knees. Then we'll bring those hands forward, tuck, curl your toes under, hips high and back. Find your downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. We're gonna open up the hips. Again, option to flip your dog. Option to bring this all the way into your full wheel. Hold whichever variation you've got. You open up that front body. We'll bring that left arm up and over. Bring your left leg back, three-legged dog. And bring your left foot forward. Sweep it up. Crescent lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll twist to the left. Roll that left shoulder back. Look down at that left foot and step your right foot to meet your left and find your twisted chair. If you want to open up your arms here, you can. If you want to drop your hands and take it upside down, you can. And then we'll come on back. Find your twisted chair if you left. Inhale, center. Push your feet down into the mat as you reach your arms up. Send your hips forward and dive your hands back. Come back right into center and bring your hands down. We'll twist to the left. Roll that left shoulder back. Start to push into that left foot. You can bring your gaze down and pick your right heel up into your hip. Finding that balance. Start to send that right heel back. Look. And then step it back. That didn't go very well for me. I hope it went better for you. And windmill it open. Warrior two. Looking out over that left hand. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Start to send both hands forward. Nice big bend in that left knee. 2 more breaths. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, we're gonna windmill those hands down and find a right side plank. Some of you are gonna plant that right hand as you grab your left big toe and open it up. Or you can just bring your left foot down and bring your left arm up to the sky. If you have your toe, let it go. We'll bring that left hand down and hold your plank. So we're gonna do some mountain climbers here, which are super fun. We're gonna do them for about 30 seconds. So start to bring your right knee, we're gonna find a twisting version, over to your left elbow and back. Left over to the right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. It's a little chop, chop into that. Keep it going. Going faster and faster. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips high and back. Last dolphin, drop your forearms. Last opportunity to take it upside down. If that's something you want to do. Remember, you can always put your knees down. If you want to work your dolphin in a different way, you all know how to do that. tried to over kick. Made my hammies a little angry with me. If you're in an upside down variation, start to make your way down. And then we'll all bring those knees down, hips onto your heels, or head down, hands back by your heels. Just let those shoulders drape right over your knees. And bring your hands forward, bring your knees out wide. We'll bring that right hand, leave it long in front of you as you bring your left arm underneath to thread the needle. If you love finding the second bind of this, you can bring that right hand behind you. And then we'll bring that right hand forward, bring your left hand forward, and we'll find the other side. Leaving your left arm forward, bring your right arm all the way through. And then we'll bring that left hand, if you want, and tuck it into your right hip crease. And then we'll bring that left hand forward, bring your right hand forward, and come all the way down into a belly down Shavasana. Send that right hand out to the right. We'll bring that left hand underneath you and push underneath your left shoulder. You can bring that left foot and step it behind you. You can bring that right hand behind you if you want some other variation, if you like to grab your hand. Or you can leave your left fingertips in front of you for balance. And then we'll roll back onto the belly. Send your left hand out. Bring your right hand underneath you and push. Rolling onto the outside of that left hip, maybe bringing that right foot behind you. And then we'll roll back onto the belly. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Fingertips under your shoulder heads, elbows back. Bring the tops of your feet and press them down into the mat. Kneecaps are lifted. Getting ready for our baby cobra. Pull your belly button in so it's actually off the mat as you push your pubic bone down. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, peel your heart up off of the mat, pressing into the tops of your feet, maybe coming up one more set of ribs, and then pick up your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. Bring your left ear to the mat, hands back by your hips. Interlace your hands at the small of your back. Start to pull your knuckles behind you as you lift your body, lift your legs, roll your shoulders back, maybe lift your hands up away from your hips. 5, you want to tap your heels, you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right ear on the mat, face to the left. Bend your knees. We're going to grab to the outside of your right foot only. You can leave that left leg long. Bring your left hand in front of you like you're karate chopping your. Start to pull that left hand in. So pull so much that your whole torso is up off of the mat. Then start to kick your right foot. Let me get this back. is up off of the mat. Then start to lift that left leg and lift your left arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything down. Bend that left knee. Grab for the outside of your left foot. Karate chop with your right hand. Start to pull that right hand in so your whole torso is up off the mat. Then start to kick, 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 kick that left foot into your left hand. Lift your right leg. Reach your right arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push it back for a child's pose. Knees extra wide. Just let your ribs fall between your thighs. You can even rock a little left and right. And we'll come on to hands and knees. If you want to jump through your hands, if you're working on that, something you like to do, then find your down dog. Look forward. Bend your feet between your arms. I'm going to bring your feet in. Lie back slightly onto your sacrum. Bring your hands to heart center. Knees together. Ankles together. Start to lift your ankles. Holding it here. Cinnamon always comes in when I start doing both. It's like she has this sixth sense that I need to be saved. I know. That's how I feel, honey. Start to lift that right leg and then the other. Right, left, right, left. You can reach your hands forward. Right, left. And now just alternating. Going for 20, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees together, ankles together. We're going to grab that right big toe and lift it up. Start to send your left heel, hover it up off the mat. You can reach your left hand forward, you can bring it in. It's a little easier to just leave it on your left hip. Heart is lifted, shoulders are back. See if you can bring that left knee in. Woo. Send your left heel out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees together. Hands go forward. Grab that left big toe. Send that left foot up. You can bring your right hand to your right hip. And send your right heel out. And then pull it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them both in. Grab your big toes. Heart is lifted. Roll your shoulders back. Pull it in. Slow your breath. Hold on to those big toes, but we're going to keep your feet in. It's like a little floating Baddha Konasana. Now you're going to keep that left foot in. You're going to send that right leg out and then let go. Tap your right heel down. Lift it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab it. Pull it in. Start to send that left heel out. Right heel stays in. Let go. Tap it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab it. Whoop. Nicely done. Pull it in. And then we'll let those soles of your feet find the mat. Using your thumbs to open up your big toes, elbows bend close in. We'll find a Baddha Konasana. Heart goes forward. Sit up tall, tuck your chin, round your back, and maybe bringing your forehead down to your big toes. And then we'll sit up. We're going to leave this left knee forward as you swing your right leg behind you. An option to pull that right foot in, take any variation you like. There's a king pigeon in your practice. You can certainly do that, or a mermaid. Pull it in for a half frog. Just grab a nice little quad stretch. And then release your foot. You are welcome to stay right here, or if this feels good, you can start to fold forward. So the farther away from your hips that your right heel is, the more intense the stretch becomes. We're trying to find that place where you're not collapsing on either side, right? Even if it means there's a little space between you and your mat, that's okay. If you need a little extra, you can always bring this left arm forward and start to thread the needle. Bring the right side of your forehead down to the mat. And then bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And we'll sit up nice and tall. Sit on that left heel. Just swing your right leg around all the way to that right foot. Goes to the outside of your left knee, and then bring your left heel back in. You can push into your hands or adjust your hips. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your right hand behind you. And then we'll inhale that left arm up. Bring your left elbow outside of your right knee. Roll that right shoulder back. We'll unwind. Maybe take a little stretch in the opposite direction. Come back to center. We'll leave this right leg forward as you swing your left leg behind you. At first, sitting up nice and tall. Maybe finding that quad stretch on the left side to bring your right hand in front of you. We'll bend that left knee and pull it in. Any variation you like. Again, if there's something fancier in your practice, feel free to take it. And then release your left foot, lifting up your heart. You can always stay right here, or if it feels good to fold forward, you can do that. Every exhale, just finding a little bit more surrender, right? Inhaling space. Exhale, letting go to everything that no longer serves you. Anything that's still gripping or holding on, just let it go. Giving in to gravity and time. Bring your hands in. We'll sit over on that right hip and swing your left leg all the way around. Again, using your hands to adjust, bringing that right heel close into your body. And bringing your left hand behind you. Inhaling your right arm up. And bringing your right elbow outside of your left knee. Sitting up tall. Finding a gentle rotation. And unwinding. Sending both feet forward. Coming into Paschimottanasana. Grabbing onto your big toes. Inhale, lifting. And exhale. Elbows bend down. Hinging at the hips. Release your big toes. Reach your hands forward. And then we'll roll it all the way onto our back. Once you get there, bringing your knees in. You can rock and roll left and right. And send your feet mat width distance apart. We're going to let those legs fall. The knees are bent. Let your legs fall over to the right. And then bring your right ankle and just cross it over that left knee. And if you want to heel to that left foot more over to the left, you can. That'll intensify the stretch, the internal rotation. If you want to bring your arms overhead in a soft diamond, you can do that. And we'll come back into center. Release your right ankle from over that left knee. Even out your hips if they shifted. Feet are mat width distance. Allow those knees to fall over to the left. As you cross your left ankle over the right. And again, maybe walking that right foot out to the right. And then we'll come back into center. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together today for a Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And really take a moment here to feel your heartbeat, to feel your breath, to feel the magic of what it is to be alive, what it is to have breath, the miracle of every heartbeat. And we'll bring those knees together. And bring them into your chest. And as you're ready, making your way to a comfortable seat, I'm going to come say hi to you guys.